You might not be so familiar with the name Community Foundation for Calderdale, but it's a fairly safe bet you'll be familiar with many of the groups that we've funded, hundreds of projects and activities around Calderdale in the last 20 years.
I committed myself to £10 a month. It's a small contribution from me, but added to an organisation like the foundation, it can make a huge difference.
It's Christmas. Rather than sending a traditional card, we sent an e-card, and the money that we saved, we donated to the Community Foundation.
Without the Community Foundation's help, it's very doubtful we'd have been where we are now.
And basically gives me different things to do. We come from here, like just be at home all the time. What? Doing a thing. It fills in my time coming here, and I enjoy coming.
12 when I first started sniffing gas and smoking weed and drinking alcohol. Yeah, and I'm 29 now. This year, first birthday I've celebrated clean in all them years, so that were ace as well.
I enjoy seeing people recover. They have a life to live and they don't live it to the full when they have an addictive problem going on.
Now it's weird, I'm not paranoid anymore, I'm not self-obsessed, not selfish, you know, I'm aware of my bad behaviours, you know, like what you pick up through addiction, selfish, manipulation, lying, thieving, stealing, you know, the rest of it. And now I can just say I'm a genuine, honest person now.
Community Foundation for Calderdale has supported us with grants over the past few years, and without the Community Foundation's help, it's very doubtful we'd have been where we are now.
I was 54 when I had the first one. It was trauma of having something like that is absolutely, it's devastating. Devastates you, devastates your family and everybody around you, if you know what I mean. And then the second one was worse still because I never expected it to happen. And when that happened, I realised that I needed to start doing something specifically and giving something back to the community if I could.
Up to 7 years ago, also fit and healthy, working, and then a week before my 40th birthday, I just collapsed at work, got taken into hospital, and they diagnosed me with having hypertrophic obstructive cardiomyopathy, which is to do with heart muscle that's thickening and dying off.
Everybody says we don't know what we'd do without it. Obviously, they'd hopefully carry on exercising and keeping physically active for life and watching the diet and everything else that goes with it. But it's far better doing it with a peer-dependent group than by yourself.
Credible Edible is a food project, and it differs from other food projects in that instead of engaging the 5% of the worried, we're trying to engage the whole town. What you do, we're training kids up at the high school with land-based training courses, but the next step is they can't join an established business because nobody does this, nobody grows food around here. So the next step is to actually help them to start land-based, food-based growing businesses around the town. So we can teach them business skills and growing skills in parallel, and then actually help them to set up businesses and see how it works.
Well, we run a variety of different projects from here. The main one probably being what we call our Second Chances programme, and that's providing alternative education for those young people for whom school doesn't work. Most of them have been excluded or on the brink of exclusion.
We usually have 3 or 4 people each day, and we teach them sitting guilds, basic food hygiene, level 1, and we just get them from schools, they get referred from schools if they're not working very well, or like Mahabat, he doesn't speak very much English.
Thank you. Thank you for your help. I don't know what else to say.